for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
11 coming. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
12. 11 empty.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
11 empty, 12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown! T. Higgins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here on the play. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Wilkerson. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants have regained the lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points. Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 11 mighty. They gotta go. Now it's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. He's got a man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for the Giants. And even 70 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now, here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 3. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
A field goal gets them the lead, but they'll risk it here on 4th and goal. Off play action. Wilkerson on the move to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
11 MT, hey! 11, 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Tony on the return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Ready, set.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Wilkerson, open man right side is Tony. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on 1st down. Wilkerson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Wilkerson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run the jet sweep now for Tony. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilkerson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
11. 12. Hey, can.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Burrow will throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking deep now for McCoy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, take. 11, MT, stop.
From the 38, Burrow. And that's caught inside the 35.
Here we go.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow, and that's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose again. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilkerson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilkerson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Sam Hubbard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals! From 6 yards away. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He finds McCoy, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from it.
Back to throw now on first down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team. And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Wilkerson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On the jet sweep, here comes Tony. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Barkley, inside handoff. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here we go, here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow. That's complete to Chase, and he goes out right around the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Burrow. He's got Johnson, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978.